Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a...
There he goes! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Duncan. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David? Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Right, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a 3rd down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
3rd down play from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Finds his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. The short hands, it's Polk. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Polk. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 45 on his way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on first and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means...
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Napier.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Got a man, it's Cox. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties.
He's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to throw, it's Duncan. Pulls it in, it's Napier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Cox.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get a...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive. Getting the...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. He gets a block. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He might want another play. Back to pass. It's Duncan. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Cox. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Matthews. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Right on the money. Still running up the court. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Savage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Duncan. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's Duncan. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He's in open space downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Duncan. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 11.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man cover.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Savage.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.